I'm excited to show you my first Silksong mod. This is called Serrated Needle. The concept is early in the game, you can bind your shards to your needle, which will scale needle damage with the number of shards that you've bound to it. So, from the get-go, this mod does nothing. If I hit this enemy, he's going to die in 3 hits. All right. If from here I have full health and full silk, I can bind my shards to my needle like this.
Serrated.
And that's going to display that serrated text and that little serrated sound effect. And now the number of shell shards I have will scale my damage, and he's dying in 2 hits, right? However, if my shards are bound to my needle and I take damage, it triggers that sound effect, and I drop my shards, and inadvertently some of them get lost. And now I'm back to normal damage, but I'm lower on my shard count. So I developed this because I thought there was a early game bottleneck, and traditionally in Metroidvanias, if you hit a game bottleneck, you can often backtrack and upgrade and try again. And I wanted to give, like I said, early game and beginning players, as well as late game and more intense players, some damage scaling. So right now, if you have 400 shell shards, you're doing a little bit more than double damage, and if you hit 800 shell shards, you're effectively doing triple damage. This, if you would like to try Serrated Needle, it does require Weapon X5, which you can get for free, but that's true of any Silksong mod. And then once you have Weapon X, you can just drag and drop this DLL file and the sound effects folder into the existing Weapon X plugin folder. I'm going to have all this info in the description, or feel free to pause. Regardless, I would love it if you tried my mod and let me know how you feel about the way that it kind of scales the ability to use silk shards to affect needle damage rather than strictly just using them for everything else in the game. I thought that might be an interesting mechanic modification to one of my newest favorite games, Silksong. Thanks for watching. Please give it a try. Please ask any questions in the comments, and I intend on doing more of this sort of shenanigan, so if you're interested, like, subscribe, stick around, do all the internet things. Thank you, appreciate that, and hope you give it a try. Peace.